first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
That good for 19 and a first down. On the ground, it's Singletary. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there and a first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 20.
Yeah, we game of the week.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10
6-0
at their own 24.
He
Play
just thought.
fake. Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right.
Do that.
He's gonna air
Pick.
it out
Let's
right
go.
away. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Tre'Davious White.
Take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Never threw that.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet
the toe taps in this game is horrible
that
now.
was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops.
Like, I can never get a toe tap.
Turnover to hurt.
Like, what is that?
Falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And he gets this only to the 40-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
It's raining and cold
only
at the
4
same
that
time.
as that leads us to a 4th down.
Like that
He
Pittsburgh
punted
game.
3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Mayfield on play action. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Mayfield looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Following the penalty, Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, You have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. 6-0 our score after one. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Mayfield. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
This dude.
Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Watch one.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got a man. It's Schwartz.
Should have
complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across. across midfield. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They go play action. Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Milano. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield now. It's
He almost caught that.
incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On second down, here's a run with Moss.
Oh my God, you have to
brought
wait.
down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On play action, Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Check, check.
On 1st down, Allen. And this one's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball.
Oh, this is taken in.
This dude is trash.
And they do find
Y'all know that fast
it.
receiver he got?
Takes it
That
to
shit
the
was just
25.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up
He
this
just
home
threw it up and
crowd.
he mocked.
They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 5 now. Mayfield swings this out for Hunt. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Chubb. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. And he's in. Touchdown.
Bro, that blitz the whole team don't work no more.
A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. John Feliciano, the guard, the guilty party there. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Or paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go. You tighten up. Mark 22, Mark 22. Not scared.
A run for Nick Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They've got his man.
Oh my God, this receiver, bro.
Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. The extra point up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Allen going to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for only a couple. At the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Play action. Now it's Allen. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bills. Amari Rodgers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Allen will try to throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. after the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now Hunt on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back.
There you go with this.
Downfield.
Going for that dude.
Out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Yes, bro.
Handoff comes to Chubb. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield to throw it. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
Oh my God.
David
No, my defense won't play trash.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now for the point after. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Allen off the play fake. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. 33 yards that time. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Freaking Gabriel
Davis.
Go.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He sets to fire deep.
Not that time. Oh my God, he dropped the play.
Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. Over the middle. That's hauled in by Isabella. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll go down at the 28. 56 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
The kick by Bass is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. He's going to float this over the middle deep. He's got a man complete.
Well, what's up with this nigga? Got 97 speed receivers everywhere.
Touchdown, Cleveland. And
Like he literally just throwing it up.
77 yards. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle.
Like
and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Rodgers on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
Oh my God.
Conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Allen to Beasley, first down, Buffalo. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here pulled in by Beasley. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Only thing I don't want
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he's taken down inside the 30. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Singletary. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Buffalo, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.
Yeah, I beat him.